Phos's betrayal of Kongou is the truth most easily overlooked. He was completely manipulated. The most crucial piece of evidence lies in this. When Phos betrayed Kongou, his head had already been replaced with lapis lazuli's. Phos was the gem whose body parts had been replaced the most, which meant he had also lost the most memories and emotions, including his feelings toward Kongou. To the 28 gems, Kongou was more like a parent, but as Phos kept shattering and losing parts of his body, he grew numb and apathetic. It was at this point that the Prince of the Lunarians began to manipulate him. The prince repeatedly told Phos how agonizing the Lunarians' curse of immortality was, and claimed all this suffering was caused by Kongou the robot, who refused to pray for the poor Lunarians. He told Phos that only he could save the Lunarians. The cunning prince gave Phos a new mission. While Phos was suffering from memory loss, the prince portrayed him as the savior of the Lunarians, dismissing Kongou as a meaningless robot. This struck a chord with Phos, making him believe that if Kongou would just pray for the Lunarians to pass on, the Lunarians and the gems would stop fighting. Phos no longer wanted to see his friends being abducted to protect him. Phos had been tricked, particularly after his fellow gems shattered him into pieces and buried those pieces across the world. Phos was sentenced to death for over 200 years. In reality, both the Prince of the Lunarians and the other gems could have retrieved Phos, but he was abandoned. So, when Kongou finally pieced him back together, Phos frantically wanted to end everything. He begged Kongou to pray. In truth, Phos's tragedy was entirely the result of manipulation by the evil Prince of the Lunarians. And after being betrayed, Kongou also overlooked the part where Phos had lost his memories. He acquiesced to the prince's deal, giving up Phos for 10,000 years in exchange for freeing everyone. This was the manipulated fate of Phos.